So we're all raring to go again. In life, of course, there's so much more important than this game, and yet this game feels so important. It is crucial, imperative that the teams harbouring ambitions to go a long way come smoothly out of the blocks here, and it's all building up very nicely. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So we're very much on the way now. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, it'll be interesting to see what Matheus Cunha will be scheming up here, Peter. He's a lovely link-up man who can take on all sorts of creative roles, and his ball-carrying and dribbling skills are top drawer. I think he'd be the first to admit that his finishing needs a little work, but he's a big player in this team.
Yeah, the easiest way to make a difference is to score, so no argument there.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Now there's a fine... Szoboszlai! Superb from Szoboszlai! A finish of true class! And there is your opener! He just absolutely speared that in.
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Swung over. Yamal. That's going across goal. Gomez makes the interception. Gravenberg. And it's Gravenberg. This is a promising build-up.
Well, they keep pressing like that as long as they can.
Pass somewhat off target. Ungamoa. Oh, Red, nice interception. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he? Barcelona are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Now it's Matheus Cunha. It's a really well-measured ball. Wriggles his way through. Gerrard. And it's Rodri. Just about within shooting range. Oh, he's been caught napping. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Now it's Matheus Cunha, over to the right flank. That is lovely. Goes for a shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Takes a shot! And yes, it's there! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Some really good ball movement. Strokes it back. Shifted it to the flank. It's anyone's ball now. And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. It's their second corner of the game. Tries to get it clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Well, he's hit it long, but astray. Out for a throw. Rodri. Good driving. He'll try from distance. McAllister. Szoboszlai. Looking for the run. He's going for goal! Magnificent! He's got himself an absolute peach. And that is what they came to see, what they demanded to see. His first. He has given that the lot. Bang!
I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
Barcelona leading now.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Rice, Gerrard. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. He is just caressing the ball. And this is Gerrard. There's the shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Gerrard clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
And it's Szoboszlai. Gravenberg. And it's Jones. Played out wide for Gomez. That's a promising position. Silvestre.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Now it's Yamal. Tries to play it through. Now it's Yamal. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, just charge, surely! And it's in! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Barcelona go up by 2 and are looking good.
You can certainly sense a real change of mood here. Now the crowd are demanding that they just finish this off.
He's got away. Gabriel. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. And the referee has blown for half-time.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
Barcelona largely dominant, up by 2 at the break. The scoreline 3-1. And we're already back up and running after half-time. What's going wide left? Liverpool can breathe again, just.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
It's a pretty loose pass. That's destined for the flank. Yamal. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Gerrard. Vinicius Junior is onto this. It's run loose here. Silvestre. Now it's Matthias Cunha. Szoboszlai. McAllister. Liverpool do have a chance to counter here. Rodri cuts it out. Silvestre is looking to influence the game from out wide. Oh, nice touch. Decent chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Jones. Now it's Gakpo. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Gerrard. Yamal. Chance for a shot! And needless to say, that deserved better.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Cambio de jugadores.
Liverpool can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond the defensive line.
Ruben Dias. And it's Rodri. Great vision. That is a great pick out.
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Liverpool clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Kirkes. McAllister. Now Kirkes. Gerrard does really well to win the ball there. Now it's Matthias Cunha. He's beaten the last man. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Looking for options for movement. Very nicely done. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Oh, easy pickings there. Oh, this is a great position. And he's cut it out. And he's picked it up out wide. He's picked his way through. Tries a shot! And that really should have been that.
Oh, he went for it there, knowing full well that it could have all been wrapped up.
Van Dijk with the clearance. And now a sudden chance to counter. He's gone for goal! Always going over the top.
A message to the wise, it's probably better to try and get him behind that defence than try that over and over.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
El dorsal 6, el dorsal 10, el dorsal 16.
And he's in on goal. It's Rashford! Sensational from Rashford! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. And that is a genuine ground-eat-me-up moment.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Barcelona visibly comfortable, now up by 3. That has been slung wide. He's found a way through. Engages and forces him off the ball. Crosses it in. McAllister! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Gerrard. Played towards the other side. Now it's Rashford. Spread to the right. Rafinha unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Well timed, excellent interception. And here's Mohamed Salah.
Oh, really well played.
Wirtz receives it in a wide... Oh, now this is interesting, and the referee has pointed to the spot. Barcelona present their opponents with the best possible chance here. And that's one back! Not a twitch, not a blink.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
Still behind by 2. Is there a way back into this? He is through here. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
And here's Mohamed Salah. Thinks about... Real chance! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. In towards the back stick. He's looking wide. Rashford. Gerrard. Forwards and with intent. Good running, strong and purposeful. And it's Kirkes. Crossed in again. Not too much more. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Barcelona have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect from a team like this. Admirable in... So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So things are underway. So Jim, would you say that this formation has become the norm in recent years?
Yeah, I think it's one that places the emphasis on your centre forward, not just holding the ball up or finishing, but all the movement that happens around him, outside and inside the box. And he has to link up with that midfield and bring everybody into play, which ensures a more cohesive system.
was a brilliant save.
Lamine Yamal actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Oh, he's been caught napping. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
It's been pretty high-tempo stuff from the off here, Peter. A good show of intent, I would say.
Yamal. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, I have to admire the confidence that this guy, Levi Colwill, exudes on the ball. With centre-backs often having to have a range and a vision to be able to pick those passes. But I think it's important for him that he doesn't get played out of position. Sometimes you'll see him on the left side, whether it be as an orthodox left-back or at times as a wing-back. And I don't think that that's where he wants to be. He needs to be back at centre-back where he's comfortable.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Andre Santos picks it up from the goal kick. Fofana. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. That has not gone well. Fofana calmly anticipates. Now this could be a chance. And that was asking for too much. Aimed beyond the defence. Vinicius Junior will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Rodri. And it's Gerrard. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. That's very neat. Engages and forces him off the ball. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Lovely pass, but can he get there? João Pedro is flagged offside. Silvestre, Rice, and Adams. Gabriel. Now he's got space here. And it's Cucurella. Hato. Chelsea are inclined. And it's been given away. Vinicius Junior. And he's picked it up out wide. And across it goes. Decent chance! Goal! Barcelona! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That has been drummed into him from such an early age, Peter. It almost came as second nature. He susses the keeper, couldn't hold on to it, and he's there in a flash.
You felt it was coming, 1-0.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Rice. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. And that's a throw-in. Adams.
Barcelona really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Silvestre receives it in a wide position. Played into the box. Oh, well played, well played. Oh, he's having a go! And that is doing no harm at all.
Yeah, but you only need to look across to the sideline to see what one makes of that, Peter.
Colwill. And it's Hato. And it's Cucurella. Hato looking to receive it in space. Silvestre. Now it's Matheus Cunha. That's a good ball out wide.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Now the ball's gone astray. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Colwill. Santos. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break.
And if you do have a
How
chance
would you review
today,
the first half?
I think it's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework, and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
Barcelona are 1-0 up at half-time, and it's all to play for. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Barcelona currently ahead by the smallest of margins. Caicedo. Now it's João Pedro. Spread out to the left. No, he's just misjudged that one. Yamal. Barcelona disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Looking for options for movement. Chance to deliver. And the finish!
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. And I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
He's had it taken off him. Hato. Santos. And it's Cucurella. And it's Hato. Oh, perfectly measured that. Being still separated by the game's only goal. Caicedo. Fernandez. Yamal. Yamal.
Oh, great feat, that.
And he's managed to get free. Oh, sweet feet. Hangs one in. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Gusto. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and adventure to go further ahead. But it seems as if they settle for a riskier approach now to defend this.
Gabriel. And it's Gerrard. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Caicedo. Shifted it to the flank. Gerrard. Spread to the right. Yamal. Delivers with whip. And he gets rid in a hurry. Hato does really well to win the ball there. It's their second corner of the game. Oh, great leap! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Deftly away. Well, that is commitment to the cause. Barcelona have their third corner. Hato with the clearance. Gabriel. Cucurella. Now it's João Pedro. And Santos. Now it's João Pedro. He's looking wide. Cucurella has it out wide and in space.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is, and it's chance for a shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
João Pedro is offering a right smile there.
Number 8, Fernandez. Number 27, coming on the field. Number 49, Garnacho. Number 24.
They've played it short. Delivered low.
Chelsea really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
He is through here. Chance! And that's a tidy finish. And this is getting better and better. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. Killer pass, perfectly delivered.
So we have further activity on the bench here. So, time for a potential game changer.
Well, this could lead to the injection of energy that might disrupt the rhythm of their opponents.
Number 20.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that 2-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Yamal. It's a good run down the right.
Oh, really well played.
Yamal. Oh, that's neat. Succumbs to the pressure. Hato defending his corner. He'll try from distance. Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
I could tell he wanted that too. Still, at least he can smile about it, seeing as they're a couple of goals up.
And now they can spring out of defence. That looks a good ball through. Leading by 2 and the finishing line in sight. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Now it's Yamal. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. So what can they make of this? Knocks it into space.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Shot a goal! Oh, it's a fair try, but just off target.
I'm a little surprised that he actually couldn't make that count. He's so good from that range. Often, he'll find the net.
And it's Cucurella. Gabriel played into space. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Barcelona can take all the spoils, and it is nothing less than what they are. Well, this is just joyous. The perfect backdrop as
Hello,
both
everybody,
sides
and
look to clear the
welcome to
first
today's
hurdle.
match.
Supporters here in terrific numbers, so will they be going back happy at the end of 90 minutes? Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So it's away we go then. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, a player with a classic number 10 look about him is Martin Odegaard, Peter. It'll be crucial that he can pick the ball up between the lines, as he prefers to do. That'll allow him to show off his trickery. If he can find that space, then all options are open, and the opposition defence might be stretched.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Distributed tidily, and he's picked it up out wide. Cross flung in towards the middle. Gerrard, over to the right flank. Garnacho receives it in a wide position. That's very neat. Garnacho. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And Dijk tries to clear. That's the throw. Now there's a fine ball. And now they can clear their lines. Now, can they get him away? Rodri. He shifted it to the flank. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Lofted in. Van Dijk with the clearance. He'll try from distance! What a hit! What a hit! A rocket and some! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. He has given that the lot. Bang!
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
Bournemouth penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
That has really stirred things up, and if they carry on...
Real chance!
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
He's shifting through the gears here. Bournemouth very much in the ascendancy, and with a goal. Marmoush! He's in a good position here. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Nicely spread. That has been cut short. Odegaard. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Rodri into the channel. He's in plenty of space here. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Marmoush touches it back. Saka gets it away. Nicked it back promptly. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And the shot! And that is wildly off target.
Arsenal really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Bournemouth disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
He's cut it out. Bournemouth are looking to go forward now. Burmo, and here's Havertz. Aimed beyond the defence. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Rice looking to add to his goal. Burmo. Calafiori. Passes coming off in quick succession here. He's got a... Goes for a shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Early ball out from the back. And here's Saka. In towards the back stick. Easy enough for the goalkeeper.
Bournemouth really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Havertz providing an outlet on that flank. Can he finish? It's hit the upright. It's in. Arsenal are level. So they have it all to do again.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Calafiori. It's a good-looking delivery. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Marmouche.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Ødegaard. And here's Havertz. And it's Gusto. He's picked his way through. Rice. And the referee says that is that for the first half. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So, nothing in it, Jim. What do you think?
Well, it's definitely been a game where both sides have tried to play to their own strengths, and I suppose neither side would be particularly unhappy with this scoreline. I suspect, Peter, the two managers will be keen to urge patience and discipline from their players now.
So 45 minutes of uncompromising football, and at the break, it's one each. So we're into the second 45. Good ball, good take. Now it's Havertz. Gabriel calmly anticipates. Rice. Gerrard. For Rice. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Now it's Drogba. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope. Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
And he's quick to return it. Saliba makes the interception.
Was that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Now that's well seen too. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Nicely weighted ball. Gusto. And it's Rice. And here's Havertz. Gerrard makes a dash for it. And he's gone searching crossfield. Well timed, excellent interception. Gusto. Havertz. Ødegaard. Chips it through. He's having a hit! Oh, he has leathered that.
Well, it was a confident attempt, and he made it look like a doddle the way he generated that power.
Adams. Oh, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
Garnacho. Calafiori deals with that comfortably. Deftly away. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Rodri. Played out to the left flank. Marmoush. Hoisted in. And a header! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And it's Ødegaard. Drogba.
That's good play from him.
And here's Havertz. Gusto has it out wide and in space. Marmoush is, of course, well known for his dancing feet. Rice. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Adams kept his eye on it, and he's there. Marmoush. That's a sharp pass. Calafiori. Garnacho. That's destined for the flank. Marmoush. And he skips past his man. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Saliba. For Rice. He won't be happy with that one. Gerrard. Adams. Still anyone's game, this. One moment can decide it.
It's a very open game.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. They're taking a moment to consider their options. And it's been hooked away. And he's quick to snatch it back. Havertz ventures forward. Saka. And it's Gusto. Now it's Havertz. Now it's Drogba. Ruben Dias with a definite foul there. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Substitution on the field. Number 16.
So changes afoot here,
Rodri.
and from both
Number
sides.
49. Garnacho.
Off target
Number
by a
3,
whisker.
Adams. Coming on the field. Number 5. McAllister.
That's really
Number
well manoeuvred.
20, Rashford.
Mamouche.
Number 4. Dixon.
They're avoiding the
Substitution
blatantly
in
obvious by
progress.
not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Ruben Dias. Rice. Jupe. That's a good ball out wide. And he's managed to
There will
get
be 1
free.
minute added time.
Foot in. Mamouche. Lovely feet. Gerrard has it. It's Gerrard! And that is it. That was the last kick of the game. So we are still gridlocked.
Well, there was very little between the sides all the way through, so extra time is the correct next step.
So a battle of endeavour, enterprise, and now endurance. No winner in 90, 30 more to come. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. He's through here. Chance for a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
Duff fully appreciates that he could have won it then, and now he'll be all the keener not to lose it.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Ødegaard. Rice. And it's Drogba. Great vision. Ruben Dias kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Out for a throw. Ah, good steal. He just read it. Tries from distance. And no! He had to, and yet he could not. Gerrard, looking to play him in. Rashford. Well, there's the clearance. Rice. That's a lovely, neat pass. Now it's Havertz. So just 15 minutes still to come.
This is a lost
Well, no
children's
question, the will exists to try and win it, but limbs are tired, options are depleted, and time now is short.
Substitution on the field. Number 41, Rice.
Is there to be
Coming on
drama
the
in
field
these final
is
15 minutes?
Number 9, De Bruyne.
They have given it
Substitutions
everything.
taking
It's
place.
been grueling. But who will be standing at the very end? Looking tidy in possession here. He's got plenty of space out wide here. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Marmouche. Casemiro. And it's Rice. And that was nowhere near his best. Looking for the run. Silvestre is always looking to play quality balls. He's in a great position here. Bournemouth can breathe again, just.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Great chance! This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Oh, well played, well sorted out.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Drogba! Incredible! Just incredible! Oh, that has got to be it! This has to be it! Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs, and when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
Well, they've done the hard part, now to survive the last few minutes.
Well, what an end to the game, Peter. But now comes the overwhelming question, how long...
Can he finish? Well, that looks a decent ball. Gerrard, spread out to the left. Marmouche. And it's De Bruyne. Gabriel. And that signals the end. Bournemouth illustrating perfectly the fickle nature of football. Everything looked so good for them to start with, but as we have seen so many times, they ended up with nothing.
And a quick reminder today to please take...
And after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Bournemouth definitely struggled to get going. That was sensed by their support early on, and it just compounded the frustration.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. Things are bubbling up quite nicely here. A healthy whiff
Hello,
of
everybody,
expectation
and welcome
laced
to
with the
today's
odd
match.
infusion of nerves. Everyone knows what's at stake here. The chance to play on a grander stage. It is time now to focus. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Well, we're on the way. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, this guy, Donnarumma, really is a generational talent, Peter. I suppose you have to be good if you're a goalkeeper and your name's Gianluigi. He really has inherited the mantle from his namesake. There might be room for improvement with his kicking, but otherwise, he is nigh on perfect.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Oh, easy pickings there. Referee's given a throw. Ah, good steal, he just read it. Owen. Jordan Henderson. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. The referee's come over. It's a red card. Well, Jim, I suppose that was the only possible outcome in the circumstances.
Well, Peter, I don't think he even had time to blink. This is just a spontaneous reaction.
What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. And so we have the first set piece of the game. Oh, he's pulled off a fine save.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
Jordan Henderson. Marmouche. It's a pretty loose pass. Nicely weighted ball. Jordan Henderson. Can he get on the end of this? Alisson breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. And he's there to retrieve it. And it's Scholes. Now who's going to be first to this? Marmouche. Knocks it into space. No, it's come to nothing. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Mohamed Salah. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. And he could not have picked a worse time to give one away. So perhaps now the breakthrough. He scores for sure! Not a twitch, not a blink.
Yeah, as decisive as it comes. Spot chosen, spot hit.
The first breakthrough.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, they could be caught out here. And he's managed to get free. It's Son Heung-min! It's a goal! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited the space, Peter, but you really shouldn't be left unmarked in the middle like that. I don't think he could believe his luck.
Liverpool are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Applies the finish! The crowd reaction tells you just how close that was.
He's not happy, and you'd expect that, but at least there's plenty of appreciation for what was a genuinely fine effort.
Almost half an hour in now. That has ended up in no man's land. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Looking for the run. Van de Ven cuts out the pass.
Liverpool definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
Rice. This looks promising.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Garnacho. And that pass just didn't quite work.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
He's in plenty of space here. Oh, such a clever touch. And they've got a throw. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. It's a sharp pass. And this is Mohamed Salah. And he's intervened well there. That's the throw. He has found a way through. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Gerrard. Oh, this is a very good run. Can he get onto this? Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
2 added
Menu.
minutes has been indicated.
Mohamed Salah could move up a gear here. And there's green grass ahead of him. He's had a shot! Well, now it's fallen kindly here. Looked to surprise the keeper, but missed the target.
Well, it was probably, for him, the best option, but then again, I'm not the best judge of that.
Picked out brilliantly, and he shoots! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting! And they are disappearing out of sight! And that is indeed the final act. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, Peter, I've been looking at both teams departing the pitch, and the body language couldn't be any more different. Do I see things changing? To be honest, probably not.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly.
Substitutions taking place.
And here is the first touch of the second half. Bournemouth not having the rob of the green at the moment. They are trailing. And that should get the job done. He'll try from distance! Always going over the top.
Well, the invitation was there, so he was right, in my opinion, to take it on. Alas, it was a technical flaw.
Ruben Dias, pressing high and with purpose. Oh, a gilt-edged chance! Chance! It's in! Just cruising! They are cruising! And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
50 minutes is number
And
7.
very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Donnarumma.
This is the time you need that pace.
Oh, just skips past his man. Oh, just a keeper now. A lot of space there. And the finish! And a neat finish. And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
Number 25.
This is a gloriously greedy performance.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
He's in one-on-one. Plenty to aim at here. And he hits the net. And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised. Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Defending here is really tight. Engages and forces him off the ball.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Mohamed Salah going face-to-face with his great rival. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Well, they put it back. Mohamed Salah! Keeper always had the measure of that.
Mohamed Salah probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Getting up there! And that has faded wide.
Scholes really couldn't have done much better with that. He was under so much pressure.
Rodri. Could be danger here. And he's got away from him. No foul, says the referee.